If you're not looking at your screen, we're asking you to please do so now, because this is the man police say is wanted for sexually assaulting a child in South City, snatching him off his bicycle in broad daylight. Alexis Zotos is digging into the crime alert and efforts to track the person down.
Just a block from Francis Park, a place filled with runners and bikers, the unthinkable happened.
It was tragic. When the mother of the boy contacted me to see if we could look for any video surveillance on our cameras, I just dropped everything.
Sunday evening, St. Louis police say this man grabbed a 6-year-old from his bicycle, took him into a vacant house, and sexually assaulted him. It happened near Lorraine and Tam Avenue, next to the park and just a few blocks from Bishop DuBourg High School. The man was caught on camera in this alley.
We got really good video of the subject that we could turn over to the police.
Tom Scheifler heads the safety committee for the St. Louis Hills Neighborhood Association. They have a robust security initiative.
It combines the security cameras along with real-time monitoring of the alerts from those cameras.
A voluntary program that includes cameras and an off-duty police officer, funded through donations. But neighbors will vote next month to create a special taxing district which could fund it for the next 7 years. This is an incredibly unusual crime for this neighborhood in St. Louis. I checked the latest crime statistics with St. Louis police. No other kind of similar assaults have happened in recent years. In fact, this is a neighborhood that mostly deals with property crime.
We're fortunate that we don't have as much violent crime as some neighborhoods in the city have. And frankly, we'd like to keep it that way.
Cameras can't stop crime, but they hope they will act as a deterrent. And in this tragic case, they hope the clear footage will help track down the man wanted for assaulting a child.
I've looked at a lot of video clips from our neighborhood over the last year and a half, and he does not look familiar.
Anyone with information is urged to call Crime Stoppers.
I think the images are quite good, and somebody will recognize this person.
In South City, Alexis Zotos, News 4.